No disrespect to Kevin. Kevin's a follower. He's not a leader. He's proven that on all his stops. Booker's a hell of a player also. I think he's going to have to take the initiative and take this team to the next level because, man, Kevin's a hell of a player. I ain't never going to say anything bad about him, but one of you guys has to step forward. He has to step forward. And for me, for Phoenix to be successful, it has to be Booker.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy SoKraZyTv back with another video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for more videos. In this video, we're going to be talking about Charles Barkley, man. Charles Barkley has exposed Kevin Durant in the past, and he did it again in NBA All-Star Weekend. And we're going to unwrap everything and talk about it. Also, Gilbert Arenas ethers Charles Barkley for his comments about Kevin Durant. We're going to get straight into it, y'all. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell for more videos. Roll to 4K. Let's get straight to it.
I wanted to be KD, but he's not doing it. To me, it's got to be Booker. He's got to be your mental leader and your vocal leader to a certain degree. No disrespect to Kevin. Kevin's a follower. He's not a leader. He's proven that on all his stops. Booker's a hell of a player also. I think he's going to have to take the initiative and take this team to the next level because, man, Kevin's a hell of a player. I ain't never going to say anything bad about him, but I say the same thing with Boston. One of you guys has to step forward. He has to step forward. And for me, for Phoenix to be successful, it has to be Booker.
Charles Barkley's hate for Kevin Durant is real. Calling him a bus driver, calling him not a leader. And here he goes again, saying that Kevin Durant isn't a leader. He's a follower. Now he's saying in that clip that Kevin Durant is a follower. He's not a leader. And it has to be Devin Booker that has to show up being the leader. Now, over the years, Charles Barkley has been really critical when it comes to Kevin Durant joining the Warriors and all that. We already know this. He just sounds like the old man in my book. Sounds like a bitter old man. And then he closes it out with no disrespect to Kevin Durant, but in all his stops, he hasn't been a leader. That means OKC, Golden State, Brooklyn Nets, and now the Suns. That's crazy, bro. Now let's get to Gilbert Arenas, man, and what Gilbert Arenas had to say on Gil's Arena.
We should just start calling Charles Barkley Larson Pippen then.
Who?
Because, I mean, last time we checked, I mean, you was following the Jordan too like a little hoe, right? Everything Jordan did, Barkley was there, right? Barkley gamble, Jordan gambled, Barkley was there, right? They playing in the playoffs, Jordan want to do something, Barkley was there. Jordan want to go to Vegas, Barkley was there. Golfing, Barkley was there, right? So you followed Michael Jordan your whole career. You ain't no different than Larson Pippen trying to get some of that Jordan blood. Now let's go back to your history.
Wow.
Let's go back to your history, and your history is this.
Wowzer.
Let me just make sure that I remember this right. You got drafted to Philadelphia, right? He wasn't getting the money that he was promised in Philadelphia, so he didn't even want to be there, right? He did okay. He did well. And then he asked for a trade. Now, he asked for a trade, and the team he wanted to be traded to, which was the team that went to the championship the year before that, which was the Portland Trail Blazers with, what was that, Drexler and them? Mm-hmm. They went to the championship. That's the team he wanted to be traded to. So he was chasing a ring because, you know, he figured that Drexler can go at Michael Jordan a little bit, you know, not the whole bit, but just a little bit, and then just a little bit, not the whole bit, and then he can add to that to take over the Bulls. So he wanted they rejected his ass because they didn't want no parts of Charles Barkley. So Charles Barkley goes to the Phoenix Suns, which if you look at the Phoenix Suns record at that time, they won 50-something games every year, 4 years straight. They were so good before he got there that he was just plugged in, and he went to the finals and won an MVP because how good that team was. So he was chasing the fucking ring himself, even back then. See, we all know about the Houston, right? We know about him.
That was at the end.
Yeah, because he didn't get a ring in Phoenix when he was chasing the ring in Phoenix. Then he went to Houston Rockets, trying to join that team to try to beat Michael Jordan. And the reason they failed because he was overweight and out of shape. Right? The reason that Houston didn't win, not because because the guy that they brought in, was not in shape. Was blaming everybody else for not working hard and being in shape while your big ass was over there on the bike complaining about everybody else. Oh, I heard all the stories I asked. So when you call somebody a follower, not a leader, let us know which team that you led or was a leading. Right? Being the best player on the Suns, you didn't lead. That team already had captains and it was already established before you got there. Right? You bailed out on, Philadelphia and you wanted to try to win a ring. So whatever you have this grudge with, someone like Kevin Durant, you need to look back at yourself and look back at your fucking career because you followed back then. You was not a man on your own. Yeah, you had the personality, but there's nothing in your resume that had you as someone who was leading something. You always tried to run to go chase something.
Gilbert Arenas went in, y'all. He dropped the napalm strike on Charles Barkley. He was not playing. He didn't hold back. He basically said he ran from Philly because he didn't get that extension. Tried to go to Portland. Tried to join a championship team that was already established. Portland rejected him. And then he went to the Suns that was already established, that had leaders, that had players that could go. You know what I'm saying? And then wins, goes to the finals, loses to Jordan. Then he calls him a follower. He always followed Jordan. When Jordan was gambling, he was right there. When Jordan was golfing, he was right there. Now, Charles Barkley and Jordan were best friends, but still though, man, still, it like you calling somebody a follower and you was following, like that's crazy, bro. So Gil just dropped a bomb on him, man, and just exposed the truth, man. And he said he talked to somebody about this, man. So it's not something that he's just making up. He also said he ran to Houston with Olajuwon and Drexler, tried to join the big three, and he was out of shape. And he didn't want to sacrifice for his teammates, and they couldn't get it done because of him. So Gil's being real, man. Y'all could go look that up. Everything that he's saying, y'all could go look it up, man. But let's go to part 2 of what Gilbert Arenas said about Charles Barkley.
It's a vendetta on the same thing you did as a player.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Philly wasn't winning. You wanted out to go win. You tried to go to the second. You didn't want to go. You didn't want to go to Jordan. So you went to the team that was in the championship. So, if KD went to the Warriors, they were in the championship. You was trying to go to damn Portland, who was in the championship. They rejected you. So you went to the Suns. Right? You're chasing. Houston, championship. Where'd you go?
Straight
Houston. And you wasn't championship. You didn't have a championship mind at that time. That was the problem. You wanted a championship, but you wasn't willing to sacrifice for the team that was already there. I see why you don't talk about your Houston days.
Yeah.
But I look like the hater because I want to remind you of who you were. Right? No matter how great you were.
He was great, though.
Yeah, this ain't about greatness. This is about following. Who was a follower. Yeah.
Basically, what I'm getting from this is just Gil's just reminding Charles Barkley of how he was a follower. So before you call somebody a follower, you need to check yourself and look in the mirror, is what Gilbert Arenas is saying. Following, ran from Philly, went to the Suns, and then went to Houston. Couldn't get it done because he was overweight. And then on top of that, for him saying that Kevin Durant went to the Warriors, you know what I'm saying, not being the leader and all that, and then closed it off with, we know that Charles Barkley is a great player, but this is about following. And Gilbert Arenas saying that he may look like a hater in the media, but it's really about following and who's a follower. But yeah, man, that's all I got for you guys, man. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all, man. Road to 4K. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell for more videos. Let's get it, man. Peace and love, family.